y'all, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a kind of pantry staples that I have in my sections of shelves here in the apartment that I'm living in. So I really tried my hardest to film with my new camera, but it just didn't work out. Shout out to Babe. He really went out there and got me a camera, my first camera for my 25th birthday. Like, I really appreciate you. So Babe, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I am gonna film this intro on my iPhone and then I will film the rest of it on the camera and hopefully I will get it. I'm a 25-year-old living in the Bay Area. I'm sharing my apartment with 3 other people, or 4 people living in it. We have a pretty big apartment. Like, my room is really nice. It's pretty cheap. I'm very lucky to have found this apartment because if you live in the Bay Area, you know how housing is just ridiculous here. It's really just stressful to find housing here. It's expensive, and I'm just really lucky to have found such a convenient space close to work and really cheap for the Bay Area. Like, it's pretty cheap. We share the appliances in the kitchen. We also share pots, pans, cups, and plates and stuff like that. We all have our individual cubbies that we put our dry foods and fruit in, and as well as have our own little section in the fridge. I thought it would be a really cool idea to show y'all what I have in my individual shelf and then as well as in the fridge that I consider as staples or essentials in my everyday diet, I guess. I am not vegan, I am not vegetarian. I just try to eat as healthy as possible, and there are days where I am pretty much vegan, vegetarian, but I still eat like chicken and fish. I don't really eat beef like that anymore. I thought it would be really helpful for anybody that is living on their own or with other people. So I'm gonna show you the space that I have in the kitchen. I'm filming this before work and I'm still wearing my PJs. They're Christmas themed. I only have 2 weeks left of work, so I'm just powering through because then after that I have 2 weeks of vacation. So that's gonna be really nice and exciting. I hope y'all are having a wonderful holiday season, and let's get into the video. So these are the shelves that we use to split up our dry goods and stuff that we use for ourselves. And then over here is another shelf that we share. So this is another part that I have full of some of my stuff too. So this is our fridge. That over there is my section on the right. And then these little cabinets as well we share. This is so freaking blurry. And then we also share up top here. My camera's really pissing me off. Like, I can't even get the freaking let me finish up this video because if I do not finish up, I am going to be late for work, and that is not cool. So this is the overview of the pantry essentials that I have on deck most of the time. Sometimes I do alternate between things that I buy. This is basically what I use all the time. I have oatmeal, I have granola, chia seeds, which I can throw on yogurt or oatmeal or even in my protein smoothies. Hemp seeds, these have 10 grams of protein for every 3 tablespoons, which is great. So I throw these in my oatmeal, yogurt again, and my protein smoothie. This is quinoa. I always have some type of grain in my pantry, so I have these kinds of grains. I have pasta, I have rice, and then I have quinoa. I really like to have some kind of nut. I also like to have some kind of nuts in my pantry as well. These are almonds and pumpkin seeds. PB2, I like to throw into my protein shakes. I use this whenever I'm trying to feel fancy. So basically you get 2 tablespoons of PB2. And then you just mix the equivalent of water and it turns into peanut butter. Most of the time I have like cans of tuna because I like making poke bowls, and then tuna, white rice, and sriracha, and maybe some like greens at the bottom like is really good. It's fairly cheap to get cans of tuna, so I always have this. Moving on to the butters. I switch them out every day if I use them every day. So I have almond butter, peanut butter, and then cookie butter. Essential before I go into stuff that's in my actual fridge. Everything but the bagel seasoning. Y'all have probably heard this over and over. Get this. This is amazing. On avocado toast, you like, you really need this in your life. Moving on to stuff that I have in my fridge. I have tortillas, which these are really freaking gross. I do not like these, but I gotta finish them. And then I will get other ones that I found that are better. And these are just so gross. But have some tortillas in your fridge. You can never go wrong. I also have different types of greens on deck most of the time. I have spinach here and then kale. Sometimes I get arugula. So I'm lactose intolerant. And I don't think I should be buying milk like that. So I get this kind of milk, any kind of milk, nut milk, animal milk, whatever you want to do. I have egg whites here. I like doing this and then just regular eggs if you want just regular eggs. And I know it's a little bit healthier to eat just the egg white of the egg rather than just the yellow part, but I have eggs too. I just wanted to show that. Sourdough bread. I also eat Ezekiel bread, but you need to have sourdough bread. Like, that is just key. And I get the Trader Joe's cracked wheat sourdough bread, whatever they have left in stock, because I usually go on Sundays and then there's nothing. And then I have salsa and hummus. Like, you need to have some sort of something. The salsa with your huevos, like, I should be making my own salsa, but I get lazy, so I just buy it. Last thing that I wanted to show y'all that is actually in my freezer is in fruit. These are amazing for smoothies. Have these on hand whenever you can. So I usually have pineapple and mango, but I'm out of mango, so I have a little bit of pineapple left. Sometimes I do get the berry mix, but that just wasn't available. So I usually like getting pineapple with my green smoothies or mango. I need to figure the camera stuff out because it was really frustrating. I need to do some Google search and I need to do some research on how to get that to freaking work. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're there, go ahead and hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday season, and I'll catch you in my next video.